Another week, and we're back with another fun-packed episode of 2K TV.
This week, we're exploring more of NBA 2K24. There's so much that's new. We're talking my team. We've got dribbling tips. But first, I hear Team 2K TV was representing this week in a new mode.
Yeah, starting five. It's a blast, and guess what? I think you would be proud. Take a look.
Proud? Nah.
All right, one of our favorite brand new modes is starting five in NBA 2K24, and today I'm joined by Danny, who's gonna jump in and play some competition, hopefully get the W today.
Oh, that's what the goal is always set there, right? The bar sometimes feels so high, but this is gonna be great. Starting five is awesome.
I've jumped into a couple games, I know you have, so tell the people out there where they can get into starting five, and how's it been for you in your experience?
Totally. So when you're in the city, you're on the beach driveway there, in between the Ante Up and the theater is a brand new building, brand new game mode, starting five, and you face off one-on-one against a team of your choice and your opponent, but you are player locked with your My Player. It's quite a twist. It's a new way to compete and prove that you're not only good in the park, in the city, you can play in NBA games and manage a team.
And I love that you can select different teams, so you're not locked into the team that you chose for your My Career. So I think I know the answer to this. Are we running with your hometown Sacramento Kings today, or are you gonna switch it up out here in starting five?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Sacramento and just see if I can use kind of some wisdom about how a team runs and see if I can compete for a win with a talented roster.
Let's jump in.
All right, let's do it. They are, I think, using the name Giannis, Chris. They're playing the power forward.
That's right. They're at power forward. They're using Giannis to kind of confuse you and take you off your game.
So I don't think I want to use the Kings then, because Keegan Murray is a great offensive player, but I want somebody with more defensive prowess. Aaron Gordon's got a little size for Denver.
Right.
What do you think about Denver?
Swept my Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, so I want you to do justice right now and beat these Warriors.
All right, let's do that. Let's do just that. I feel weird as a Kings fan getting vengeance for a Lakers fan, but we are Team 2K TV, so our bonds are thicker than teams.
That's true.
Let's do this.
Now, one thing that's nice about these starting five games, Danny, is you don't have to do everything. You have other NBA players out there who play at a high level. You can depend on them to run the offense, to make the plays. So let's say you're new to NBA 2K24 and you want to come out here and compete. This is a nice mode to get your feet wet before you go out there to some of the tough online competition. This is also a great way to grind for your badges and badge progression, as well as, getting your season pass XP up.
Oh, definitely. It's great to earn my points this way, to gain levels, to gain badges. It's really fun, different kind of a challenge altogether than anything you've seen in previous games.
You have the size, though.
There we go. Just be patient, work the ball around. A lot of my players are going to try to just completely leave their matchup to double team you. So be patient, find the open player.
And Danny, talk about your build. So what are you running right now?
I'm a three-point shooter with a high steal rating and 90-plus perimeter defense. So the defensive and shooting-minded two guard. And that's where I want to rely on the Nuggets to carry my weaknesses, to rebound for me, kind of play a role player. Pop the corner, take the three, hit.
Nice.
Buries it from three.
This game mode is skill-based. It's kind of an IQ testing mode to see what you do in different situations against different teams and with different teams.
And the Warriors with another three.
A true basketball fan would love starting five because you get to manage the game as well as your player, plus you get experience. There's never been anything like this before.
But this is a nice way to get a feel for your My Player. Yeah, we've never had quite a mode like this in terms of My Career NBA games online, which is essentially what this is.
Ooh.
I like it.
I think you'll notice in wins and losses here, the couple losses I've taken are when I try to do everything and be the main shooter. The wins are when I'm letting other people's strengths shine. So it could be a bit of a training ground for that as well, to become a better team player within an offense.
1 point game, head into the third. Danny pulling up for a three. Green bean.
There it is.
Give him the too small,
Come on.
Danny. Give him the too small, Danny.
Come at me. Let's go. I've picked up the last 3 shots. I think from 3 were good, but
and then Clay comes back.
Yeah.
I was talking too much trash and Clay got open.
I mean, when you're playing, don't look into the camera. Look at the game. Stay focused. Stay locked in.
There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
3 again, Chris.
Danny nails the 3.
It's getting warm in here. We turn on the HVAC. Let's get the AC running. But he'll roll. He will roll.
And that's good. And team take. That's huge. All right. So Danny's built up his team take here.
Oh, Clay. Clay's been a killer.
And you saw just a simple screen, just
Really made the
up
saves.
and in.
Yes.
Nice
Come on,
pass.
Jamal.
Hit that.
Yes. There's the lead. Now we just don't want to give it up, because that would be
Good pass.
impatient.
And one. And one, Jokic. Oh,
Yes.
Don't have me root for Denver.
There's a lot of strange things happening with our feelings
That
about
felt
teams.
wrong. I'm gonna. Felt like a little wrong. I'm just gonna wipe that off. Ugh. Good
we
take.
go.
21-9 for Danny, and he has his takeover. Have you grinded for your Mamba mentality
I
yet?
don't have that one yet. Tell me why I should soon.
Because when you have Mamba mentality and you earn double take, instead of taking 2 of the takeover options, you'll actually get a boost to all your stats with Mamba mentality.
Huge.
And right there,
He
oh,
left.
he got bodied. Good rebound. Danny's pulling. Danny's greening. There it is. Too small. I love it, Danny. I'm going to do it every time. Too
I
small.
love it. Hey.
And there it is. Danny with the victory. 60-52. I like it. I like
me
it.
too.
I like it.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Does this count for a Team 2K TV versus the World win in our record to start
It
the year?
does, because you did technically face the world in the new starting 5 mode, Danny. You did have the last win of last season and the first win of this season.
Hey. And catch and shoot just progressed to gold. So
All right, right on cue. So there you go. Good game, Danny, and I'm glad you're getting those badges up. We're going to need them when we hit the rec street soon. And for all of you out there, take your My Player into the brand new starting 5 game mode. It's so much fun. You can roll with any NBA team you want. And if you're like Danny, pick up some victories, get your badge progress up, and then go get beat by Team 2K TV, because we're coming for all of y'all.
Welcome to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and this segment is for all the dribble heads of NBA 2K24. Whether you're brand new to 2K or have been playing for years, 2KU under the Play Now menu is a great place to practice and learn how to dribble. Each move is listed out in the move list, and as you work your way through, you'll be able to learn the controls and see if you're pulling off the moves correctly. Once you've checked off all the moves on the list, head into freestyle mode to get more comfortable using them and seeing how they combo together. Size-ups are a good starting point for learning how to break down the defense. While standing, try flicking the pro stick in different directions in a rhythmic way to get a feel for your player's various hesitations, crossovers, between legs crosses, and behind the back moves. Next, throw in quicker double throws to trigger signature double crosses and hesitation crosses. Once you've mastered those, hold the sprint button and flick the pro stick in any direction to try out your escape dribbles. The attacking crosses that we introduced in NBA 2K23 are now coupled with the escape moves, so experiment with the different angles on the pro stick to differentiate between attacking crosses, tween leg escapes, and behind the back escapes. But another size-up option for NBA 2K24 are the breakdown combos. With these, you can trigger an entire series of dribble moves by simply flicking the pro stick up once. Each player has a normal breakdown combo and an aggressive one. Hold down sprint and flick the pro stick up for an aggressive breakdown combo. These are generally a little more explosive and create more movement to get your defender to shift. And you can interrupt the breakdown combos at any time with a step back, spin, launch, or any other move to keep the defenders guessing. If you're coming downhill or attacking off the drive, flicking the pro stick in different directions will give you different types of moves. Quick double throws on the pro stick will give you unique moving double crosses as well. So make sure to explore the various signature animations to find out which moves you like best. One of my personal favorites is the lateral hezi. While driving laterally across the court, flick the pro stick toward your ball hand. There are some really cool hopping hezis that create a lot of space and give you nice changes of speed to get past the defense. And one of the most important new additions to NBA 2K24 is the ability to control quick speed bursts and blowout dribbles. Quickly tap and release the sprint trigger from a run or sprint to push the ball out ahead and get a big speed boost. These are great to use in transition to get out on the break, or even in the front court while trying to blow by a defender. Dribbling is one of the most nuanced aspects of NBA 2K, so take your time exploring the different signature animations in the game and figuring out the different combinations you can pull off, and you'll be taking ankles in no time. We'd love to feature your top plays on 2KTV, so share your best ankle-breaking clips on social with the hashtag 2KTVWow. We'll see you in the next edition of Expert Tips.
This season, we're reaching out to the NBA 2K experts in the community for a series called Community Tips, giving them a platform to share what they've learned, applauding their dedication, while of course, helping all of you. This week, we have My Team expert and friend of 2K TV, Jimmy, aka the My Team Professor.
Jimmy, how you doing?
Hey Chris, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to talking with you here today.
Now, where can fans get started in My Team mode in NBA 2K24, Jimmy?
There's a lot of different modes you can play. Triple threat offline, 3v3 action. You got clutch time offline, fast pace 5v5. Another familiar mode is domination offline. I just got Ruby De'Aaron Fox from completing current domination. That was a big achievement for me. And when you're ready to hop online, you'll see triple threat co-op, which we got accustomed to in 2K23, and the all-new salary cap mode. And there's also a lot of different challenges you can play.
Now, speaking of agendas, what are some ways that fans can jump in, earn some nice cards via agendas? What have been some of your favorite ones to earn so far in My Team?
Yeah, that's a great question. So leveling up through the base pass, you get a bunch of different cards. Ruby Bradley Beal comes to mind. You got Magic as a center. And it's not just about the player cards through leveling up, it's also about the Amethyst Phil Jackson that you get as a coach. I think he's one of the best coaches in the game at the moment. They're focusing on players who have a connection with Kobe because this is NBA 2K24. Play their spotlight challenges. KG, Jordan Clarkson, Vlade Divac, the list goes on.
And you mentioned coach cards. Phil Jackson's one. What are some other coaching cards that you think fans can use to help their My Team?
Mamba Moments, you can get yourself an Amethyst Kobe Bryant coach. Greg Popovich is another coach that comes to mind. So right now, I'm rocking with the Zen Master.
All right, now speaking of that base pass, players can earn themselves additional items there to utilize in My Team. What have been some of your favorite rewards here in Season 1?
One thing to take note of is that the tokens are seasonal now, and they're a very limited quantity, so you can get a few of those from leveling up. For the first time, we've got double XP coins in My Team. Those who have played my career will be familiar with those. So when I'm playing domination, I might just go ahead and use an hour double XP coin or 2 hour double XP coin to help you level up faster. And definitely be aware of those because it looks much different than it has in the past.
All right, Jimmy, now for fans that are jumping into My Team for the first time, where would you give them advice on starting with so many different game modes to play?
That is a great question. I would love for folks out there to go out there and start with domination. There's one thing I definitely recommend for new players, Kristen, that's a pickup challenge. Try to get in the habit of doing that each day you're on the game. It's a great place to do agendas, evolve cards. Another great place is the exhibition feature. So you're collecting cards, getting rewards for collecting cards, and fulfilling the exhibition requirements. That is a great place to start because you are consistently getting passive rewards.
And Jimmy, for the first time ever in NBA 2K, for the season passes, you can progress whether playing My Career or My Team. Why is this important for fans that want to dip their toes in both these amazing modes?
If you're playing My Career, I see you in the rec all the time. I see you going crazy in there. So you're leveling up in My Career. One day, you might decide, you know what? I want to use my Lakers and play some My Team. Well, guess what? You've leveled up as far as you've leveled up in My Career, and you've got all those rewards waiting for you in My Team. For me, the inverse of it. If I want to play My Career, I've got all those rewards waiting for me. That joint progression is something that I've wanted for a long time. So I know there's a lot of people out there going for top 10 in rep, and they can come into My Team whenever they want and have a bunch of rewards already waiting for them. Level 40 Kyrie without even playing My Team at all.
Now, of course, we're still in Season 1, Jimmy, but are there any rewards out there that you're still working towards?
If you get all the modes done as far as completing them for their rewards, you get a very solid Brandon Roy card. He's definitely a fan favorite. I know some folks out there already have him. Respect for that grind. I'm about halfway there with just by playing the game. Whenever you say the name Brandon Roy in My Team, you think back to 2K20, 2K21, and the absolute master classes he put on all the time.
Well, there it is. School's been in session, and I hope that you all were taking notes from Jimmy because he's dropping the My Team knowledge. Jimmy, thanks so much for coming on 2K TV, man.
My pleasure, Chris. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on again, and I look forward to seeing you in the My Team streets sometime.
Sounds good.
your time for 2K TV's Top Plays of the Week. Scott Moak here, public address announcer for the Sacramento Kings. I'm on the edge of my seat for the second vote of Season 1. Let's go! Starting in the elite affiliation with your boy Cook, Crunch dives in to swat the ball and windmills home the selfie. This mascot's got mad game, extending the win streak to 8. I wouldn't want to play him. Wow. Into the theater with Nefya. Follows up the miss with a one-hand putback stuff. Just reaching in and stealing the rebound, adding the perfect spin. That's just, can I call a painter? I'd like this framed and hung above my sofa. Beautiful. Staying in our theater seats with Bully 205 B Ham. Defender, draped all over them. Gotta make room. Steps back and ices the game from the logo. Pull the curtain. That's game. Closing out in the Rise affiliation with It's Mamba TTV. Missed the jumper, but goes full-on circus mode with a reverse putback. Wonder what their trapeze routine is. What a showstopper, literally. Those plays were awesome, but I know you've got more. Send in your submissions to be considered for top plays on social media. Just use the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. You might end up right here on 2KTV. Thanks for having me. I understand there's a gift basket? What? Who ate my basket? Team 2KTV? Not cool. I'm out of here.
How are your builds coming along? Me personally, I got 5 of them already, Alexis.
Well, whether you're happy or you've been scouring online videos for advice and still struggling, set your calendar for next Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, because next week we are talking builds.
We'll get some expert advice, and you know what? I just might round up the Team 2K TV crew to take on you, the community, so watch out. We're coming for those W's.
Until then, enjoy the game.
You gonna share your build this season?
I might.